Well, today was an even bigger shit show than yesterday, if you can believe it. Stick around and I'll tell you why. All right, so tickets went on sale Monday for the Legacy members and the Fifth Club members. There was also what's called an artist pre-sale on Tuesday. There have been people that have gotten through. I understand that millions of Metallica fans all over the world are vying for less than 300,000 tickets. There are going to be people who are disappointed, but some of this stuff is ridiculous. Let me tell you why. Okay, so I made a post about the shit show on Monday that got a lot of traction. You can see here 3.6 thousand hearts. 839 comments. Okay. Now, I told the story about how I was all queued up. I had 900 people ahead of me. Everything was going smooth. When I finally, I was through the line less than 5-10 minutes. When I finally got in, I selected a seat. I went to go check out. They're gone. Not available. I selected 2 more. They're not available. I selected 2 more. And it told me I had reached some sort of limit and that my behavior on my web browser was suspicious, and it kicked me out. Now, I was not the only one that happened to. Hundreds of comments like this. Same, man, when I got booted from both sales, I ended up 41,871 in line, then 415,140 in line. It was bullshit. Ticketmaster kicked me out of both the early show and the Halloween sale. All right. Ticketmaster also booted me late after all gone. Suspicious activity. What? Just trying to buy a ticket. This exact chain of events, speaking about what happened to me multiple times through Ticketmaster, makes me not want to go to concerts anymore. Now, if you look here, these are hundreds and hundreds of comments from people who had a horrible experience with Ticketmaster. Something is wrong, dude. Something is wrong with this system. Okay? Look at all this. Now, interestingly, Ticketmaster responded and said, "Hey, Clint, thanks for sharing this video. We apologize for blocking you. Selecting seats multiple times can sometimes trigger the security precautions put in place to try and protect fans from bots. As a 5th member, you'll have early access to the 6 newly added shows in the presale tomorrow at 10 a.m. Okay, well, that was today, and let's talk about what happened today. So first, I went into the waiting room, which is fine, par for the course, 12 minutes, getting very excited. Then says we could not load your content. Something went wrong. Please try again, which was pretty stressful with only 10 minutes left. I'm online. I'm looking. It looks like multiple people are having this problem. A couple of my friends were getting through, yada, yada, yada. Finally get into the queue. 192,000 people in front of me. Then we get a notice saying the queue is being paused momentarily as we work to ensure all fans are able to access the sale. Tickets are secure and are being held. We will share further updates here. And then it didn't move for 15, 20 minutes, and I eventually just got so discouraged that I split, and I heard that people who were way closer in the queue, when they finally got there, it was sold out. So something's wrong. The system's broken. I don't know what the solution is. I'm curious if any of you have any thoughts out there, but they're saying that they're trying to crack down on bots, but if you look at this already, okay, let's take a look at StubHub here. If you look at StubHub, you will see that there are already hundreds and hundreds of tickets for sale. 2, 3, 4, and 5 times more expensive than face value. This is a snake pit for $4,000. This is a 300 section for $3,000. All right, let's take a look at SeatGeek. Look at all these tickets. Look at this. There's a ticket right here for $5,500. Look at all these. Hundreds of tickets. Hundreds of tickets. So something's wrong. I don't know what's going on with Ticketmaster. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know if you got tickets, if you're still going to try for the general sale on Friday, or what you're going to do to try to get to these shows. But I hope you've had better luck than I did.